congratulations, Donovan. You're one of the younger players in the team. Does it feel a bit like playing in Dad's army? But just how nice is it to have all that experience around you?
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously playing with the likes of Faf, Conway, Bairstow, you can name a lot more players. They have a lot of experience. They've won a lot of international games. They've played for a lot of trophies. So, as one of the younger guys in the team, it's obviously nice to play with them. They just bring calmness to the field, and I mean, the experience is something that you can't really explain. When you're playing with them, you just know that when they make a decision, it's obviously based on all the games that they've played, and collectively they work together to obviously make the best decisions for us.
Donovan, your bowling has come in leaps and bounds over the last year, and it's just what's changed? How has it worked? Because you're now bowling crucial moments, and how does it feel to have that responsibility?
Well, they're actually giving me opportunity to bowl now. No, so I mean, yeah, I've obviously always been able to bowl, but obviously having the backing of Faf gives me a lot of confidence as well, and the wickets have been assisting obviously finger spinners, so it's made it a bit easier for me to bowl. But I'm grateful that I've got the opportunities and Faf's been backing me in the crucial moments, so it's just my responsibility to take every opportunity I get and just keep growing, keep developing. The game is evolving every single game, so we're playing on different conditions at different grounds against different opposition, so it's just to keep it simple, and luckily for me the conditions are assisting finger spinners, like I said, so it's helping me as a bowler. Yeah.
Are you able to explain the kind of fluctuations that we've seen from JSK? Obviously there have been lots of guys that are missing, and you played a lot of games away, but we had a big win last Sunday, flattened on Tuesday, now back up again. Are you able to explain why and how that's happened?
I think I was able to explain it. I think we would solve all the problems, but obviously we've faced a lot of injuries. I mean, we've had 5 injuries to our bowlers, our frontline bowlers, and the guys that have came in have done an exceptional job. I think that's just sport. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. I don't think we can actually put our finger on it. We've obviously been trying to be as consistent as possible, but I think playing back to back, having games that are starting in the day, I think the toss obviously plays a big part, as we've seen in a lot of the other games. If you're batting first, it's quite tough to actually put a score on the board. But I mean, no excuses. We haven't been good enough. But we've been putting a lot of emphasis on actually making this our fortress, and we've actually played very good cricket over here at the Wanderers. So there's no real, there's no real reason, I suppose. But for us, it's just about to focus on the last group stage game and then qualify, and then anything can happen in the playoffs. We play 3 good games and we win the tournament. So let's hope that roller coaster has evened out now. It's not obviously nice as a team, but it hasn't gotten us down. We've actually just stuck to our guns, we've stuck to our processes, and we just want to get better each game. So let's see what's going to happen the next game. Hopefully we get a win, and that just actually spirals us into a nice flow going into the playoffs.
Don, just Luton Spumler, he's coming the side and he's got 11 wickets and another 3 tonight. Just tell us the impact he's had and what you've obviously played a lot with him as well. Just what's been the difference in this competition?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think it all started when he played against us in the final in that T20 comp against the Titans, where he cleaned us up. He got 4 for nothing. But he's just oozing with confidence, and he's actually just keeping it really simple. He's using his cutter. His cutter is actually coming out really nicely. He's hitting good areas. He's setting the tone for us. You can see there's a lot of confidence. I think Faf also plays a big role in that, because when he's your captain and he gives you the ball, he's very clear with his instructions. He gives you a lot of confidence as a player. So, I mean, for me, he's done that. So I can just imagine what a player like Luto coming into the SA20, not getting picked up, could actually be a bit daunting. But he's actually stepped up and he's showing everyone why he's meant to be and he's actually what he's got. I mean, he's played international games as well, so you have to give him credit. And he's come in and he's actually, taken his opportunity. Opportunities are, far and few in between. So it's important when you get an opportunity as a player. But I think Faf plays a big role in this with the younger guys coming through, because he gives us a lot of confidence with all his backing. Because if he backs us, then it just gives us that extra edge. And I think Luto has been superb.
I'm just going to take one more question.
You speak about Faf being, the player that actually does motivate you guys. Are there like anything in specific that he actually does say to the young ones to keep them, you know, going? I mean, the likes of Luto Sipabla not being part of the team for the last 2 seasons. You know, this is his debut in the SA20. Has Faf been saying anything to you guys particularly?
No, I don't think it's anything specific to us, but I mean, just as a franchise, you know, JSK as a franchise, we are big on being a family, and everyone is valued, which obviously helps because, you know, a lot of the times, or sometimes you can feel as a youngster you need to prove a point, or you're not really sure where you stand. But this franchise has been really consistent. If we win or we lose, you know, the message has been consistent. Flem and Faf have been really consistent. Like I said previously, Faf has been really clear with his communication. Flem is really clear with his communication. So we know exactly what to expect. The message doesn't change if we win or we lose. So there's no, you know, in terms of comms, there's no up and down. I know our performance doesn't maybe show that, but that gives us a lot of clarity and a lot of freedom as a player, because you know that you can just go out and perform and give your best. And if it comes off, you know, then we'll actually perform. And if it doesn't, you don't have that voice in the back of your head saying, oh, the captain's going to be upset, the coach is going to be upset, which obviously gives you a lot of confidence as a younger player coming in. And like I say, on the field, obviously, you can see Faf's always cool, calm. He's always leading from the front. He's always throwing his body around. He's always chatting to the bowler. So all that experience just helps. That clarity and that calmness of Faf just filters through to a bowler. And I can imagine standing at the top of your mark, if Faf's speaking to you and you're clear about your plans and he backs you and he says, go for it. I mean, you can just go for it. And if you execute, then there's no doubt in your head. So that plays a big role for me. And I can imagine for Luto and the other younger guys in the team.